Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Becca. Grab some coffee, let's get cozy, and let's go shopping. We are in Hobby Lobby for their Fall Decor 2024. I cannot believe I'm saying that. It is May by the time I film this. You'll probably see this in June. But I cannot believe 2024 is literally already like halfway through. So let me know if you are ready for fall decor, if you are ready for fall decorating ideas. All of the things that I've seen today are new. These are things that I didn't show in part one of my Hobby Lobby shop with me for fall decor this year. So if you missed part one, I'll go ahead and link that down below. A lot of these are items that I didn't see the first time around. We've been making quite a few trips going into Hobby Lobby lately. All of their spring decor, we found a ton of things on sale for my son's bedroom. They're growing up, and we decided to change the theme of their room, and we've just been going back and forth. So every time I go in, I spot new things and grab them on film. So I'll go ahead and let you guys enjoy this video. I'll pop back in every now and then. I did find quite a few of their more like crafty items put out, which excite me because you do homeschool. So let me know, one, are you ready to start fall decorating? Are you enjoying the summer? I'm ready to just like skip summer. It's so hot outside. I feel like my garden is dying. These are so cute. These would be really pretty to paint like whatever color you wanted. If you had extra paint on hand, definitely you can DIY those. DIY has my heart. How super cute was this? I think this would be so pretty on a tiered tray or like a centerpiece in the middle of your table for Thanksgiving or harvest, whatever you want to label it. But I just fell in love with all of the things that you can DIY. I feel like that definitely is more my lane, especially this. I thought this was really cute. Reminded me of something that you would see from Dollar Tree, but a little bit better quality and a little bit bigger. These wreaths were so cute by themselves. I think they'd be really pretty hanging on the wall somewhere, or obviously you can put the floral picks inside, and honestly for the price, it was a really decent size. I am a full-time stay-at-home mom. We actually do homeschool. I have a 5 and 3-year-old, so this section definitely excites me. I do, however, wait for everything to go on sale. I feel like it's a little bit early, so that's why I'm showing prices in this video. I forgot to do that in the last video. I feel like I'm really bad about that when I do shop with me's, but I like to save money just like everybody. We're all on a budget. Things are super expensive, and especially around the holiday season, if you can save money, I just see no problem in doing that. So I like to pop in stores, especially for decor, if it's something I know I'm not going to put out year round. I looked at this and was like, I could totally make this out of old palettes. It's super pretty. If you don't have the time to make it, I would definitely wait for this to go on sale. We all know Hobby Lobby does amazing sales for every season, and they will discount things from like 50%, 75%. You can get things for a fraction of the cost. So I see absolutely no problem going in the store, window shopping, make a list of things that you want, and then wait for them to go on sale. I feel like by the end of July, August, Christmas is going to be like full swing. So they had the most beautiful pillow covers, and I liked the writing. They were really stark, like a really crisp black. I thought they were really cute. I think they were $12.99 for, it was an 18 by 18, so like a standard throw pillow. And then if you are looking for filler for a vase, or if you're looking for a filler to put in a tiered tray or just a bowl you have sitting out on your counter, these were a really great price. I think they were $10.99, and they had every color scheme you could think of. Sparkly, you know, a neutral theme, a blue, which I really love, like that teal blue, and then here's your traditional orange. Let me know what you favor. Are you more traditional? Do you like a really light muted color when you decorate? Or are you all out orange, reds, burgundies, all of those really fun warm colors? I fell in love with this piece. I didn't see this last time I was here, and I stopped in my tracks. I went around to this piece like 3 times. It's definitely something on my list. I don't have the exact place to put it, so I'm not quite sure if it'll fit above my kitchen window. I think it's a little bit too long, so I didn't actually take it home that day. That's one thing I would pay full price for. How beautiful are these portraits? There's the muted like a blue color, and then there was the more traditional colors. I thought these were so pretty. They were really rich in color. And then the 2 pieces below, I like how they had like the round edge at the top. They weren't such a harsh picture. I thought those would be so cute, either leaning on a shelf or even hanging on the wall. I like the one with the black background. It was really pretty. Saw a few hints of mushrooms the first video that I filmed, and I think they were like mushroom pig fillers or like little mushroom I think their pieces were like fairy gardens, and then I stopped and I saw this mushroom pillow. It wasn't part of the 50% off, but I think we're gonna see a ton of mushrooms out once fall is really in full swing. Again, the store didn't have every aisle filled, so we're just kind of hopping around in different sections here. And then here's a little sneak peek of Christmas. I cannot wait for Christmas. Christmas is my absolute favorite time of year. So anytime I'm in the stores, I'm like scouting out for Christmas decor, and I know either you hate it or you love it, but I absolutely love it. If I could have Christmas up all year round, I 100% would be in favor, and I'm pretty sure my husband and my kids would as well. So let me know, are you ready for Christmas? Do you think it comes out too early, or are you just like Christmas all year round? I know some people actually do Christmas in July. Takes a lot of effort, and I salute you because that is so much work. These were so reasonably priced. I don't think I've ever purchased like a wreath form from Hobby Lobby, and I 1000% will. I always make mine from scratch. Like, I'll just buy the wire wreath and then I'll put everything on it myself, and these are so nice and super reasonably priced, especially the ones with the lights in them. Again, you can wait for a sale or a full price. I thought this was pretty, but this is definitely something you could DIY for honestly half of the price, but it was definitely a really substantial piece on its own without adding any extra filler. If you like the more minimal look, it was really pretty. Were a few little hidden pieces of fall towards the end of the like spring sale, and then going over to the Christmas ribbon and the Christmas ornaments. These signs, I want to say these are like the signs that you put up against your door. I don't know, tell me what you would do with these. I tried to get the price on camera. I think they were around $20. Definitely reasonably priced. I don't think I could DIY or make this. My mind always goes to DIYs. I feel like that's where my heart is, but sometimes you just can't make things for that price. How cute are these little things? I feel like these are little people that my mom used to have in the kitchen. They kind of creep me out, but they're also still really cute. These smelled amazing. Now we're heading into the ribbon. I left my wreath on the door, our front door, last year, and oh my goodness, after like I think it was year 4 that I made my Christmas wreath. Didn't really do much to it. I would take things off and add things to it, but it was just obliterated in our last winter season. So I literally just had to throw it away. All of the dyes started to fall apart, and like things were just soaking wet. I couldn't dry them out in the sun no matter what I tried. So I was actually really surprised with all of the ribbon options that Hobby Lobby had. And I was looking for names so that I could remember and decide on a theme for all of the wreaths that I'm going to make in our home. The one for the front door and then ones inside. And I just realized that every ribbon has a tray number. So if you're looking for ribbon and you like a particular style, just take down the tray number and then it'll make it easier to find that. I see a lot of nods of vintage ribbon, which is really exciting because it just brings back nostalgia. I feel like they're super pretty. So again, like I mentioned before, I want to remake quite a few different wreaths that I had, maybe with different themes or different colors, but there are certain picks that I would love to replace because they just got ruined in the rain. If you work in retail, thank you so much. I know that during this time and during this season, it can get a little bit crazy, so I can tell they were getting ready to either get new shipments or just waiting on a ton of new inventory coming in. I can't imagine, so I appreciate you so much because I know it's probably really hard working in retail during holiday seasons. I didn't see any new colors of the shatterproof balls or ornaments. We have quite a few that have broken over the last like 3 or 4 years. My husband and I have had the same blue set since we got married, and I think it would be nice to add some new ones. I always tend to lean towards Dollar Tree, and I think this year I might do a little bit more of my purchasing through like Hobby Lobby or Michael's. Feel like sometimes with floral picks and like ornaments, your money goes a little bit farther if you can buy them in bulk, and I may get a little bit more of a selection. So let me know down below if you like this kind of video. I appreciate you guys spending any time with me. I have a ton of content planned for the holiday season, so you'll see that mixed in with all of my homemaking and stay-at-home mom, day in the life, all of that. If you're looking for any of that, don't forget to subscribe. I am going to upload a laundry room makeover on a budget, of course, not anything huge, but it'll be an actual functional, exciting room refresh. So again, don't forget to say hello down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you like this kind of content. I have a lot more videos where that came from. I'll link last year's fall playlist down below. I think it's over like 30 videos. Definitely binge worthy. I will see you guys in the next video. It's that time again. It is fall, and it is fall in the stores and fall in my heart, but not fall outside. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Becca. Today we are heading back into Hobby Lobby. This is going to be part 3. I can't believe every time I come in there are more items. I'm super excited to show you what I found today. If you missed part 1 or part 2 or my Michael's fall shop with me, I will leave that all linked down below. Don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss any upcoming videos. These soaps smelled so good. You can smell them through the bottle. I love anything that has a little bit of spice in it. Just screams fall to me. This is definitely something that I would pick up and then just repurpose the bottle. throughout fall. Let me know down below, are you into spiced soaps or anything that smells of the season? I definitely think it's a fun way to bring the season a little bit more to life. These table runners were really pretty. They were very warm tone. And then of course here are a pop of sunflowers. This is the only thing I saw with the sunflowers, and then some dish towels. They were super pretty. The print was very bright and super colorful. I didn't see any placemats or tableware, anything like that. So I think it is something that they are bringing out. I love seeing sunflowers. It's a really subtle pop to fall, but it's not like screaming in your face, pumpkins everywhere. And then they had this huge floral fall arrangement. The arrangement was extremely heavy, so I think you're paying a lot for the vase. The floral pigs, again, are kind of like a dime a dozen, but definitely something that if you want to just pop it out of a tote and pop it on the table, it's ready to go. Is another floral arrangement. I didn't see this the last time I was in Hobby Lobby. Again, I'll leave the links to those videos down below. This one again was a little bit on the smaller side. It's definitely something super pretty. Do you like to put your floral arrangements together on your own, or do you like to buy them already pre-assembled? I am kind of loving the idea of having them pre-assembled as much as my DIY heart wants to take them apart and put them back together. And then I ran into this blue, and I'm seeing a lot of blue. Blue is so much fun, and it's honestly just a different nod to the season. They had two of these mugs, one of them with just all blue pumpkins, and then there was one that had like a lighter muted brown color with blue. I'm not sure if down below you'll see me pick it up in a minute if it was a table runner or if it was a tablecloth. It didn't have a tag, so I didn't move it, but I thought it was a really fun play next to these mugs, and the dishes were so pretty. These would be so much fun to use. Honestly, I would use these year round, even though they are pumpkins. I just love the way that these are painted. I'm definitely going to be that old lady. I joke with my husband all the time that I'm going to have all these figurines all around the house. These little pigs were so cute. If I could have taken all of them home, I would, and just kind of plop them around. They're so cute. They remind me of, is it Charlotte's Web? They just were so cute, and you can't have one without the other. It needed like a little friend. This reminded me of, it says wood decor. You get 4 pieces, a little banner, a pumpkin, and then the cow, and then the tiny little square. These reminded me of tier trade decors. Again, here are the mushrooms. I talked about that in my last Michael shop with me for the fall 2024 decor. Mushrooms are like taking over, and I think they're so cute. It's not my style. I don't know how to style them. Let me know your take. This give thanks sign was definitely something I did not see prior. It's very simple. I love the natural wood, and then they painted the thanks part white. It's just something you can put out, and it's not, if you're not into like the screaming orange, which is my taste, then that would be really cute to have anywhere in your house, like on the table or on a buffet. These pumpkins were really, really sweet. I love that. I actually didn't notice until after I picked it up that it had a stem on it, so it's not just like an orb. It actually looks like a pumpkin. Let me know, are you into this kind of? I think these are like little shaved wooden pieces. I don't know. I can't figure this out every year for the life of me. And then here are a ton of the little figurines that they come out with these collections every year for every season. looking trays. They had a small, a medium, a large, and then these caught my eye. These would be so much fun. I was looking at one of these to put like on a sofa when my husband and I put the kids to bed and we have like drinks and snacks. And I thought this was a really great size. It was really inexpensively priced, especially if you use a coupon. There's coupons all the time, or they're markdowns with like 25% off, 50% off. You could snag one of these trays that use it year round. If you don't like the color, you could paint it white, blue, have your heart, whatever color. But I thought they were really well made, and I loved the style. It kind of like cut into the wood. These baskets, I've seen these for years. They're really well made. Honestly, they are reasonably priced for how sturdy I feel like they are. So let me know, are you into wood trays? Do you like the wicker look? These crates, I feel like you can find a better deal on something larger, unless you're actually looking for this for like a styling purpose. Or if you have little ones, these would be really cute in like the cubby drawers. We use the cubby system for my kids' clothes and for their toys, but you can find cheaper ones at like IKEA, or sometimes you can find them at stores like Big Lots or even Michael's. I feel like you get a larger style. These vases, I was waiting for these to come out because I've seen them online, but I didn't ever see them in person. I love the detail, I love the size and the colors. They had orange, this muted green, and then white. Let me know which one you like down below. I definitely think I lean more towards the orange style. And then these were newer. These would be really sweet next to a coffee bar or just with like a simple stem. And then of course here are more decor. I feel like all of this just always reminds me of tiered trays. Tiered trays are so much fun. It's a really sweet way to put in decor into a smaller area like a coffee bar. I'll say that all throughout this video. I feel like during the holidays, coffee bars are just so much fun to decorate. One lonesome bird cage, I would have taken this home with me in a heartbeat. I could not get it to open. I didn't want to break it, but it was like, it was just broken. I don't know why it wouldn't open. These are coming back, or they are back. I don't know. I haven't seen these in a long time, and I always see these at Dollar Tree, but these are actually well made. These are not cardboard. These are a little bit heavier, and they had some really cute sayings on them. So easy to paint over for each season. Change out the words with a Cricut, a paintbrush, you name it. I love this color. It's very sweet. You can turn them around. So here is all of them. It's love you more than anything, choose to be grateful, and then I love fall most of all. Of course, who doesn't? Fall and football. My husband is obsessed with football, so fall in our house could be year round. I found these microfiber cloths. They were definitely a bright pop of the traditional fall colors. Definitely something that you're gonna need, and if you change out your cloths year round, then I think this would be a really cute investment. And then they also had really cute hand cloths. I think they were little dogs. I'll show you in a second, and then we'll move down to the mugs. If you're into Snoopy, Hobby Lobby is your place this year. Okay, moving out of the mug collection, if you are new to my channel, I'm a stay-at-home mom full-time, and I have 2 little guys that I do homeschool. Crafting is my life. We love to craft, we love to DIY. When I saw how much this was, I was like, we are absolutely going to do this. How sweet would this be in our homeschool section? You can have your kids paint this and you're all in for the project, maybe like $10. You could leave it natural. They had so many things. I was waiting for this to be stocked. The last 2 times I came in, this aisle was not stocked at all. They barely had anything out. They had the perfect fall colors right next to it. So I think these were $3.99, and then the garland, if I'm not mistaken, was $6.99. And then they had these tabletop decor pumpkins. Again, if you're into the more like minimal colors, you could leave these as is, super pretty, or have your kids paint their heart out, and it would be such a fun way to have them decorate on a shelf in their room or just anywhere in their house. I'm going to go over quite a few of the new things that I found here, and then we will move on to more fall decor. I thought this was so cool. It's an interchangeable truck. It's $9.99, and I'll get a better pan of what they include, but it's like for every season. Hang the truck on your door, hang it over a wreath, and it literally is just a nod to like Valentine's Day, Christmas, and it's kind of like a one-stop shop, but you get to DIY at the same time. So much fun. Lobby, if you didn't know, is an amazing place to find hats. I found hats there for like $4, and they're like they look like ones you would order off Etsy, but they're so cute. And okay, I will have to admit that these mushrooms are super cute. I don't know what I would do with these and if I brought them home. I don't know where I'd put them, but I did think that they were really sweet. Hobby Lobby has an amazing selection of ribbons or anything you could need to make a wreath or a garland. So definitely don't pass that up if you are looking to make a new one. I mentioned in a few videos ago, I am going to be making my fall and Christmas wreaths all over again. They got destroyed in the winter season last year. Haven't decided on a theme. I'm trying to make sure that I have everything in my head before I go, because I am one to just get distracted and then I'll bring everything home and then nothing matches. So let me know down below, do you kind of just go with the flow, or do you plan everything to a T? Few new wreaths. This one I didn't see last time. I love this, but I know my little boys would take these off and throw them like they were darts, and it was a little bit on the smaller side. So if you're looking for a smaller wreath to put somewhere, I think this would be really cute hanging from a shelf or whatnot. This was really pretty. It reminded me of, I don't remember if it was Hearth and Hand or the McGee Studio. Somebody correct me, from Target last year. They did a wreath like this last year, and then they had something similar this year. These pumpkins are my absolute favorite. I had 3 of them and they just got obliterated in the wind, so I'm definitely going to be repurchasing those. They had so many different floral picks, again, for every style of decor that you're looking for. The traditional fall harvest colors, pumpkins, the more muted minimal colors, or they had these really gorgeous like a burgundy and like deep burnt sunflowers. I think those are so pretty. They'd be really beautiful just standing alone in a vase, on a table, or by your bed. Be lying if I didn't say I was more excited for Christmas. I saw a little sneak peek of Christmas and Mr. Grinch. Mr. Grinch is his own aisle in itself, and we all know our kids love Mr. Grinch. So we did it on my kids' bathroom last year. I do want to do their room. I thought this pillow was adorable. It's like Mr. Grinch is giving you a hug saying Merry Grinchmas. That's all I saw for Christmas that was new. And then they are putting out their craft section. I saw these cross stitches and I think these would be so much fun. When I find the time to do something like this would be so pretty. This was, I think, a needle felting kit. I've never seen this before. Let me know if you've tried that down below. Ran back down this aisle, I saw these pumpkin baskets. They're not pumpkin baskets, but they were the color of pumpkins. I love this orange. It's not too bright, it's not too dark. It was really pretty. A few more fall items before I head out the door. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below if you like this style of content. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for spending any portion of your day with me today. I think this was my absolute favorite fall arrangement I've seen. And it's almost like a ceramic, it's not even a vase, it's very thin and slender. Definitely something you could repurpose. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. I'm so ready for fall. We are heading into Michael's today for the fall 2024 decor. I cannot wait to see what they put out. This is just a little bit of a sneak peek. When I went into the store, they didn't have their entire collection out, so let me know down below if you're interested in seeing an entire Michael's fall 2024 decor walkthrough. I cannot wait, so I'm waiting for a few more weeks. Sometimes I do ask the employees, and they're super nice and very polite, and will let you know when they put everything out on the floor. So this is, it looked like a farmer's market, like a little farmer stand. I absolutely loved how they wrapped these. Again, this is something you could easily DIY. I try to show the prices as often as I can, so you can totally wrap it in like butcher paper or just any sort of brown paper. You could even use a brown paper bag, wrap it around an old pot, grab some flowers, and you could recreate the same thing. My name is Becca. I'm a full-time stay-at-home mom. Absolutely love to shop, especially around the holidays. This glass pumpkin, you guys, was so heavy, but it's gorgeous. You could put anything inside of here. Don't limit yourself to just a candle. I don't know what it is. I keep seeing mushrooms everywhere, and I know mushrooms were kind of a thing last year, but they are really making a comeback this year. I'm not sure how I feel about them with the like fall decor. I'm sure we'll see them in some variation for Christmas. These baskets were absolutely gorgeous, and they were so heavy, so I'm kind of debating on this brown one or the lighter. It looks like an almost wicker basket. Let me know your comments down below. I do love to thrift, but I never get any luck when it comes to baskets. This tray I thought was something a little bit new that I haven't seen done before. Oh, and then they had this really, really pretty basket. This would be great anywhere, literally anywhere. It would be cool as like a drop zone, or again, I think this is an acorn. I thought this was really cute. I don't really know how that would fit in to decor year round. I like to buy baskets that are going to be able to flow from season to season. Here's an overlook of all of the baskets they had. Again, this isn't their full collection. It was just looking like it was starting to be put out. So I will do another full Michael's 2024 fall decor video, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Back to this tray. I love the shape of it, but I've never seen this wooden detail all the way around. Typically it's just the tray and the handles. I love the stain on it with the black handles and then that little extra detail. Definitely something you could use year round. I like to think of items as multi-purpose, and then this one was huge. I was trying to get the size on camera, but it was just a little too heavy. But it was this really long rectangular shape, and I believe this was priced at $19.99. Forgive me if I said that wrong, but it was really well priced for the size. And then they had these really fun picks. These remind me of like a woodland scene, something that you would do in a nursery. So if you're making a garland, you could cut these off of the sticks and hot glue them really easily to like some baker's twine. And then here are a ton of these fall florals. Again, with the mushrooms, let me know, are you team mushroom or team no mushroom? I'm not really sure how I feel about them. They are adorable, but I don't know how I would incorporate those to regular fall decor. These look like a really fun DIY project. It's something that you could definitely do with your kids, but it was really cool to see them made with a stem and not just all out of recycled paper. And then again, here are these really cute mushrooms. They had green and then the traditional fall orange color. Now into my favorite section. These garlands were 5 feet long. They had every color combination you could think of, whether you're into more neutral colors. I love this one with the pumpkins added into it and all of the leaves. It's already done for you. Sometimes it is nice to just pick up something that's already done. You can put it away for the year and not have to worry about taking out all the floral picks. This was definitely a fun one. I haven't seen this before. It was really pretty and the leaves were really full. So let me know your favorite down below. I definitely like this brown one here with the acorns. I loved how soft it was. And then here are these gorgeous garlands. I believe these are around 6 feet. This one was so pretty. I love the flowers. I feel like when you go to like Michael's or Hobby Lobby, you get a little bit more bang for your buck when it comes to the floral. Moving to the other side, these are so pretty, and I don't know if I've never seen these before or if I'm just late to the party, but these reminded me of like a fall wedding. If you're getting married or having a party, these would be absolutely gorgeous to put down the center of a table or around an archway. I thought these were just so much fun. They're your traditional fall colors, but they have a lighter green. I just feel like they're a little bit lighter and brighter and airy, and I thought that the white one was so pretty. Sunflowers have my heart. I grow mammoth sunflowers every year. This is my second year doing it, and I will never go back. Sunflowers are so much fun to watch grow, and oh my goodness, they get so big and they last for absolutely ever. Here are the wreaths. I don't know if these are all of the wreaths they're gonna have out for this year, but I was really surprised by how full these are, and the colors were so pretty. Here's your traditional wreath. I tend to lean more towards the traditional colors. I feel like we've seen this one for a long time, and anything with dried floral I'm always afraid of using, because I feel like if you squish it in like a tote or if you put it on a hanger, it's just gonna be crushed. And then I ran into this pink garland, and oh my goodness, I fell in love. I am the only girl in the house. Anytime I see a way to bring pink in the house, I'm like, yes, absolutely. Tell me your thoughts down below. Would you put pink in your fall decor? It's a little bit harder to get on camera. It does read like a very pale muted green, and trust me when I say it's definitely white and very muted colors. It's super pretty. I couldn't get it. The lighting was a little bit weird in the store today, so bear with me. If you see this one in person, I'm pretty sure you'll definitely like it. It was very pretty, but it just could not get the right color on camera. So here's the fun part. Here are things that I didn't see at Michael's last year. Let me know if this is a repeat. Your store might carry something different than mine. These floral vases were very pretty. Some of them I do feel like a little bit overpriced, but these vases were very heavy. Definitely something that you would have for a long time. I'm not sure what happened to that one, but it was really pretty. I love amber glass. I have one, so I didn't need another one, but I loved the little edges on this one. I thought it was really cute, and I like vases that are a little bit more shorter and stout, and then you can see the thumbprint detail inside. If you're into like a blue hue this year, this one was almost like a very, very deep midnight blue black. I can't explain it. It was very pretty, but oh my goodness, it's so heavy. So definitely take a look at that one if you see it in store, and then all of their floral picks. This is what I'm saying when I say if you go into these stores. I've never picked up a stem like this before. I love artificial flowers. I have a green thumb outside and not inside. So if you pick up something like this, it's basically already done for you. You don't have to put 10 or 15 different stems together. Let me know if you like to arrange your stems on your own, or are you going to go the route this year and just buy certain picks like this as filler. It seems so much easier, a little bit less stressful, and honestly a little bit easier to store because it's kind of like one-stop shop. These colors, they were so pretty in person, and they looked a lot more realistic than a lot of the florals that I've seen. With the pops of pink, I absolutely love this section. And then this caught my eye. I've never seen anything like this inside Michael's before. I love the shape. I love the color. I'm not sure if it's just meant to be used as a like floral holder. If so, it would be beautiful in the middle of like a center tablescape, or if you're using it in your kitchen, you could honestly use that for anything to decorate, and I feel like it's a piece you could leave out year round. Here is a larger white vase with the sunflower imprint on it, and then I'll show you one that is a little bit smaller, and they had this pink section, the blue section, the traditional harvest fall colors, and then they had the more muted tones, which I loved right here. That was really pretty to me. You guys for hanging out with me today. If you spend any portion of your day with me, know that I appreciate you and all of the support that you bring to my channel. I hope that these videos bring you some sort of joy. Let me know what you're seeing in your stores. Are you ready to pull out your fall decor? I'm like counting down the days, and my husband and my sons are like, Mom, it's the middle of summer. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Again, thank you for hanging out with me today. You're anything like me and you're already like looking around saying to yourself, is it already back to school time? It is. We're heading into Target today. Grab some coffee and let's go shopping. I am in love with this season. I love back to school shopping. I've always loved it since I was little, and especially since I'm a homeschooling mom. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Becca. Today we are heading into Target. This is for June 2024. This is when all of the fall exciting back to school shopping comes out. So I am in love with everything that they put out. It's really hard for me not to grab everything. I have two little guys. I'm a full-time stay-at-home mom, but I absolutely adore to shop. So a lot of times during this season and during the holiday seasons, I will upload a ton of shop with me videos. So stick around and let's see what we find. As soon as I stepped into the Target dollar spot or the Bullseye Playground, I'm not even sure if it's the dollar spot anymore. There were a ton of workbooks. So there was a growth mindset book, reading and writing, and you see these every year. They come out with different brands. I feel like I'm seeing a lot more Scholastic this year and last year, which I absolutely adore. I love this brand. You can never go wrong. So they had the multiple time use ones that were dry erase markers, and then there were also ones where it's like my first learning, my first writing, my first coloring, math, and so on and so forth. Those were ones you would tear the pages out and use one time. These flashcards I have never seen. They were $1. I picked up every single one. I have a 3 and 5-year-old, so we are starting pre-K all over again this year, and I'm super excited. It's one of my favorite things to teach. I am all about flashcards and just kind of hands-on learning. So if you have a little one, no matter what age, I feel like flashcards are amazing, and honestly, it's just a really fun way to incorporate different learning styles. It's a really good way to kind of find your child's learning style. I've seen these Snackle boxes everywhere. They had these ones, and then I'll show another version. I think it's a clear version. I've seen these all over social media. They look really fun, but they are also honestly just a really great way to organize small things. If you have a child that loves to carry erasers and all of those tiny little doodads that come with back to school or organizing in your craft room, glow-in-the-dark stickers, and I thought those were really fun. That was of the solar system. And then these Sense and Grow flashcards, I don't remember the price. I think they were $3 or $5 a piece. Super tactile, great for a younger one. They who seek sensory, it's a really great way to engage your child while you are teaching them things if they're not just looking at a word and saying the picture. These Sense and Grow, these are like little mini sensory bins. I absolutely love this idea. I didn't pick any up this trip because we have quite a bit of kinetic sand, but they are amazing if you're looking for something to keep in the car, if you're on the go, if you're going on a road trip, or you need something to pull out like at the doctor's office, you can put them in one of those really cool plastic containers and keep it in the car, keep it in the house if you don't want a huge mess. And then I've seen these as well. My store actually had everything in stock, which was amazing. Again, we homeschool, so anytime I see something like this, definitely pick it up. I tend to go to Dollar Tree for these items, but these were extremely well made and they seem like they'll stand the test of time. So they had the beakers, they had the test tubes, the magnifying glass, and then there is always some version of a math manipulative. These are amazing. These are great building blocks, great for math. You can use these literally for anything at any age, of course, with supervision. Never pass on their wood puzzles. We've had ours for quite a few years. I have never seen the weather station. I thought this was absolutely adorable. We have had ours for quite a few years and they last for so long. They do typically come out with a clock version, but I want to say that I always see that. I don't know why. I always see the clock at sort of like the end of the rotation of back to school. They had those really cute light up actors. There was an astronaut, a rocket, and then those protective sleeves. Those are amazing if you're working with little ones. For if you want a multiple use out of like a workbook page, say you get the workbooks from the dollar section, put it in a protective sleeve, use a dry erase marker. It's amazing. There's the other snack box. I think this one is a little bit bigger. It was $3, had more compartments, and if I'm not mistaken, you can actually move the little dividers, make them bigger or smaller. These are a steal for $3. You get a set of 2 of these clear jars. They're not acrylic. I believe they are plastic, but they are really well made. Definitely great if you are organizing in your kitchen, in a coffee bar, if you're organizing in your craft room. And then there were these craft trays. I thought the pencil was super cute. If I was still in school, I would totally carry this pencil storage. And then they had these really nice rotating supplies for markers, crayons, pencils, you name it. These wood clips would be great if you were doing like a DIY. I've seen these everywhere. There was only 2 of these for preschool, so I didn't grab any of those. But I do believe they have K through 5th grade. You kind of have to hunt through your store. But the paper or the wood clips, I can't think of it. You guys, clothespins. The clothespins would be great. Tie them a string on the wall and then do the whole alphabet A through Z. And then you could have your child display the art, or you could do a letter of the day. Options are endless. This would be super fun. Classroom sticker book and then the classroom certificates. These are such a great tool if you are a teacher or if you're a homeschool mom, or if there's some way you can use those in your home. Definitely a steal for the price for how many you get. Moving out of the dollar section, or the Target Bullseye Playground, I always call it the dollar section. My store actually didn't have everything out for back to school. I believe they'll put it out, I want to say towards after 4th of July. I walked by the craft section and noticed that there was quite a bit marked down, and I was like, yes, we're out of markers anyways. I do a really big stock up at the end of the year. Anytime this comes up for back to school, I'll buy all of our markers, crayons, all of those fun things, and it typically will last us for about a year and a half. So they happen to mark down quite a bit, and I was super excited. So definitely keep your eyes open. A lot of times they'll start marking things down for the regular sale season, for like back to school, glues on sale, markers, pens, pencils. Don't be afraid to kind of scour and look throughout the regular sections where they would normally be before they move them all into either the back of the store or the middle of the store. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you're seeing in your stores. I cannot wait to find all of the back to school supplies. I'm waiting for the paper and planners to go on sale. Don't forget to subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for hanging out today. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be shopping, so make sure you grab some coffee and enjoy this video with me. First, I'm going to shop in Dollar General, and they didn't have the biggest selection. They had some really cute items, This was actually a few weeks ago, so I will have to go back and check. I found a lot of really cute already potted plants, but honestly, these are things I feel like I could DIY, of course, yes, out of Dollar Tree. If you are new here, I'm a stay-at-home mom of two. I absolutely love coffee. I love Dollar Tree. We will get to that store later. As you can see, they didn't have too much out, but I did like some of their selections. The price tag on this I thought was definitely a little pricey, but I fell in love with the jar. The touch on the jar I thought was really sweet. I love Dollar General and like Ross, TJ Maxx, Big Lots, things like that. They have, I feel like, underrated artwork. You can find really nice artwork, especially if you're indecisive like I am, to change out really inexpensively. This is amazing. If I had a place to hang this, I would totally hang this on the wall. We have a command center, but I just use a whiteboard calendar, and there's nothing wrong with it, so there's no reason to replace it. I fell in love with these. I actually was going to pick up two of them, but I wished they were a little bit longer. I'm looking for something to go on the side of the mirror in our home. There wasn't too much in Dollar General again, but now we're heading into by far my favorite store lately to shop at, and this is the at-home store. We live in a small town, so when we do go into town, it's really fun to see larger stores. And you guys, this store is like being in a warehouse. It was, I think, my second or third time being in here, and I went in with my husband and my sons, and they had the best time. They had every single like lawn decor item that you'd normally see at like Lowe's or Home Depot, anything like that for Halloween up. And it was just so funny. All of the different characters they had out. They had the most beautiful display of fall, and I promise you, I got lost in the fall decor for so long. I'm gonna go ahead and put some music behind this, but you guys, they had some of the best pieces. I'm actually waiting for quite a few of these to go on clearance at the end of the season. When Christmas comes out, I'm sure Christmas will come out probably in September at this point. I feel like fall decor just comes out at the end of July. Even though we're not ready, it's 100 degrees outside, but we're still decorating for football. How amazing are these that they have a little kickstand? I desperately want to decorate our front porch for fall and Christmas. I did a front porch decorate with me for Christmas last year, and one windstorm, everything was tumbling down and it all just kind of fell apart. So I'm not quite sure if I'll put anything out for fall or Christmas, but I am so in love with anything that you can put like in your lawn. Like these lawn stakes, they're so cute, and they just make everything feels so much more cozy, and it's just fun for my little guys. These pumpkins were super adorable. I'm not sure how I felt about this acorn. I feel like it's just something that my kids will chuck. They're out of that stage, but I feel like once you have little kids, you look at glass pieces, you're like, well, just wait till you get a little bit bigger. That is part of the reason why I buy a lot of my seasonal decor at Dollar Tree, or I wait for them to go on sale at the end of the season and I buy like last year's, clearance items. Typically a lot of things you can find on sale and you get them for so much less money. You guys, these displays, my husband spent so much time with my kids running around looking at some of these characters. Some of them were a little frightening, but the pumpkins were definitely really cute.
Here's to the good days, here's to the sorrows. If this is a mistake, I know about tomorrow. I don't wanna fight no more, cause I don't feel the need no more, no. Just wanna make it stop. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter. It's too late not to let it go, and that's why
There were so many options for these wreaths and I fell in love with every single one. And I recently decluttered quite a bit of our decor last year. I have purchased quite a bit of new decor just to replace a lot of the florals that I had, just kind of trying to brighten things a little bit. This wreath was really cute, but I feel like you might have a lot of fallout. I leave a wreath out on our door basically year round. It's the door to our laundry room and it just kind of adds a little bit of fun to our kitchen. I'm in the kitchen all the time, but who's not? This was by far probably one of my top 3 favorites on this wall. It was really pretty. It was a little muted but still had some greenery, and it's just so hard not to fall in love with wreaths. You can personalize them, you can add so many things. I don't know why there's a doll randomly hanging. Is a little creepy. I was watching that while I was editing this video yesterday, so let me know down below if you like to DIY your wreath, if you take them apart every year, or do you have one for every season that you store? If so, let me know how you store them. I know that you can hang them in like garment bags, you can put them in 5-gallon tubs. I'm just trying to minimize how much decor I am storing and the space that it takes up. These were so cute. My kids were not a fan, otherwise I would have taken these guys home.
you start to get dressed and then we cry, cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. We had a good run, don't say we didn't. I was your first love and you were my first one. Cheers to all the memories, the venom and the remedies, yeah. Promise I won't forget, yeah. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter. It's too late not to let it go, and that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, cause we both know
Okay, so that's it for the at-home store. Now we are headed to Dollar Tree, my favorite store. I absolutely love Dollar Tree. I am a DIYer at heart. I have two little guys, so when I find the time to be creative, this is where you'll find me. And I've seen quite a few of these. The mason jars, those we've actually seen for a few years. These pumpkins and these monogrammed letters. They always have some sort of monogrammed letter, but the patterns change every year. So I was happy with the selection that we did see this year. I've never been able to find this pumpkin, so I actually did pick up that one. Dollar Tree is an amazing place to start if you are looking for seasonal decor on a budget, or if you just don't want to spend a ton of money. It's really simple to have a small budget and just kind of have fun with decorating and create things that make you happy. I love taking signs apart or reinventing them. I a lot of times will reuse signs that I have, kind of just deconstruct them and see what I can come up with. And if my taste changes in a few years, it doesn't break my bank. Then you're able to donate the pieces. I think we've seen these mason jars again, but I think the lettering changed this year and a lot of the designs, they are really cute, and Dollar Tree's getting better about including a lot of the smaller pieces, sort of like the trinket decor or things you'd see on a tiered tray. They're getting a little bit thicker at the bottom so they can stand up on their own. These trucks have just been a thing forever. These signs with the black background, those have been around. I feel like these came out sometime last year. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I know that that design is a little new. I've never seen these. I thought they were really cute. Definitely need something extra. I feel like I would DIY these and just add a little bit more of a pop or something extra. I feel like it's missing something, but they would be a really cute picture frame if that's something you're looking for. Dollar Tree's picture frames are so great. They hold really well on the wall with command strips. If you have like a gallery wall you're looking for, they offer so many different options. I love Dollar Tree signs, and I used to buy all of them that I like, and then I would never have a place to put them all, so I'm trying to be a little bit more selective with ones that I bring in our home. And I've had some issues with a little bit of the glitter. I bought the pumpkin patch one at the very top. These are new. I saw these and immediately was like, oh my gosh, these are so cute, but I have nowhere to put them. So if you purchase anything with glitter on it, buy some really cheap hairspray from Dollar Tree, spray it, and your fallout will be way less, and you won't have glitter all over your floor when you take down your decor. These are actually tin, those little pumpkins. I thought those were really cute. I think those are new, and a lot of the football decor hasn't really been a thing in Dollar Tree the last few years, so this is something super fun. Dollar Tree does always have some sort of variation of scarecrows, and then these gnomes. I only found a few. These hanging signs, I could not get them to stay still so that I could get a long enough pan, but they are really cute. They'd be really sweet somewhere in the kitchen, or you can actually DIY these to stand up outside. Those would be great on a front porch. There's ways to make them taller.
You were my best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you, you and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep. In your worn-out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever. Driving in your mom's old hatchback, and we were in too deep.
This by far is my favorite section. This is the craftier section of Dollar Tree. They have so many different things you can DIY. and I'm loving these pumpkin wreath forms. I definitely am going to try one of those later on this year. They had so many different things. These would be great in a vase filler if you didn't want to add floral in your home. This is a really nice touch to put in a dough bowl, or just to put in a clear bowl out on the counter or somewhere on, you know, any sort of surface. This is a really easy way to just add a pop of fall, a pop of color, and it's honestly just low maintenance. I feel like I did that a lot this year. I just put decor out that wasn't going to be in the way of our daily lives, and I tend to just want to fill up every surface in our home. It's just not practical for this stage, and I feel like this whole aisle needs an entire video. There are so many things you can do inside this store. This has nothing to do with fall, but I was in this store. This is a way larger selection. I feel like this store is probably 4 times as large as the one we have in our town, so it's always really fun to see what Dollar Tree offers. Can we just take a minute to appreciate how far Dollar Tree has come? If you were to DIY this sign, you couldn't make it for this price. And I love that they're adding these small little accent details like the ribbon, the little buttons, the shape of the sign. You guys, there's so many things to look at when you come into Dollar Tree. So if you ever pop into Dollar Tree, just never be afraid to look high and low. Like, this is just in the middle of the floor. Their floral has gotten so much better this year. I am genuinely so excited. If you have little ones and you're not worried about them teething or eating plastic food, if they like to play with the play kitchen or something like that, check your Dollar Tree. There are a lot of items that you can kind of substitute for your kids. I think these are really cute. So these are brand new. I've never seen these in Dollar Tree before, and the graphics, the colors, the shape, these were just so cute to me. I definitely took 2 of these home, and I'm excited to do a coffee bar this year. I've never done a coffee bar. I think it's a really cool idea, and it'll just be kind of fun to have a little station for coffee. I drink coffee all the time, and especially when it's cold outside, we get a ton of rain, so it'll just be kind of nice to have a little area with a lot of pops of decor. Now we're in Target, and again, I was in Target a little bit early in the season, so I don't think that my Target put out a ton of their fall decor. They had a really great selection of fall pillow. Hey Pumpkin pillow was my favorite. There were a lot of different options, but I feel like they ran on the smaller side. You guys, it took everything in me not to take these little baskets home. These would be so cute in a kitchen if you keep fruit on the counter. It's honestly just not practical for my family. We eat so much fruit, and I think it would maybe hold like 4 or 5 pieces, but for maybe like a coffee bar, if you're putting coffee in there, K-cups, something like that, I think would be really cute seasonal decor. The hand towels were not my favorite. I feel like they don't dry as well as a kitchen towel that you might find in the actual towel section, so just kind of keep that in mind. I fell in love with these candlestick holders. They're super simple, but they are such a really cute touch to any sort of tablescape, so I thought those were fun. They reminded me of growing up when we had holiday dinners. My mom would set the table and she'd have the tall candlesticks and they would burn for hours. I was so sad that that sign was messed up. I only found one of them, and of course there was still a lot of back to school, and I stumbled on these pumpkins, and I promised I wasn't going to bring any more home, but like, how can you leave those on the shelf? They had the beautiful amber color, there was clear pumpkins, and the sort of greenish color. These were so pretty. Some of the larger ones had little string fairy lights inside. I took those home, and then the other ones I believe are meant for a tea light. You could put a tea light in there or your own string lights. I actually stumbled on the Hearth in Hand new fall collection, and I was super excited, but to my surprise, only a little bit of the fall collection was out. I don't know if they sold out or if they just didn't have time to put it on the floor. I really liked a lot of the vases in this line, and I wasn't quite sure which one I fell in love with, so I didn't take one home because I was a little too torn between quite a few of them. So I just kind of want to wait on it and see which one is my absolute favorite. This garland was really pretty. I liked the color. I feel like it can transition really well, and this is such a long board if you host or if you do a lot of holiday parties. I think this is a really great option. It's sort of a different shape. I've never seen this shape before, and it had a really pretty gold detail. These were my absolute favorite. I wanted all three of these, but I honestly have no space to store all three of them. So I feel like I just needed to take a step back and figure out which one was my favorite. The shape of these vases were really pretty. It was something a little bit different, and you can tell that they all sort of are cohesive and go together. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I found these towels. I don't think this is part of the fall collection. If it is, definitely recommend these kitchen towels. They're a few dollars more than the ones in the Bullseye Playground, but they are a lot thicker. I feel like you'll get more wear out of these towels, so just keep that in mind. A lot of things that you see that are in the Bullseye Playground, sometimes you find a better deal or a better item if you look throughout the entire store. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. If you made it this far in the video, don't forget to subscribe. I will see you on Sunday. We are decorating the rest of the house.